guys, Shane with Monkeying Around. We're back on the road this morning, and well, this afternoon, we'll say. But we're riding down the road. We're heading to meet the Wondering Electrician again, and we're gonna hook up with him. And we're gonna do a short trip. Today, I'm gonna be paddling for a couple different reasons. Number one, because it's kayaking. Number two, I've hooked up with a group on Facebook. I'll probably tell you some more about it, but I got kind of a mission for them. So hopefully I'll have a little success in that. But got a little bit of a mission for them. And we're going to go to the Yadkin River. And we're going to do a 9-mile trip today. Now, we've had a bunch of rain over in North Carolina around this area for probably a good solid 2 months. So I'm kind of figuring that the river's going to be up real high, and I'm kind of figuring that there's going to be a lot of fast flow. So I figure it's probably going to be kind of a short trip. So that's why I didn't mind. Usually I like to get a little early start, but the Wondering Electrician had to work a little bit today. So he didn't get to jump on the river till about lunchtime, so I didn't have a problem with that because I figured we're going to be moving so fast, it ain't going to matter. So sit tight, we're going to go get our paddles wet. It's mushy right there. I think I hear our first rapid.
And it didn't take much.
I don't know if I had $1. I'm gonna tell y'all, if I had $1 for every time I've heard, you know what's wrong with a 12-foot kayak? Holds 12 foot of water.
The rapids start pretty soon.
Yep. Here's the Indian. Now, if we can get out here, I want to get out here and try to scrounge up some rocks for that group I was telling you about on Facebook. Because I'm going to give them a little plug today's video. I still ain't even finished editing the other one, the New River, when we did that the other day. Went up to Zulu Canoes. Man, you can't ever get across the right-hand side.
Actually, I did. No, I didn't. I didn't say when it was low, I did. No, I didn't.
I've never seen it high enough that we could get across the right-hand side. I've always had to go around the left.
I bet you can get there today.
I wonder which way is our best bet.
Well, I know the right would be a safe bet, or the left would be a safe bet. Part of me wants to head to that left, that right, you know what I'm saying?
We'll go. I'll stay back here for a minute. Try to get some footage. So guys, if you can see in front of me, the all of that used to be called the, or it is called the Indian Dam. But it was basically a dam over about 3/4 of the river. And it's completely covered today with all the rain we've had. What was that? Well, something fell over in the water. Oh. So we called Zaluz, and up there in Jefferson, and that was a pretty area, but it was no.
What river is it?
New.
Oh, new?
It's the New River. It was the South Fork of the New River, and it wasn't bad, but I mean, it had no rapids. It was pretty area, but they were super nice. The guys was like, man, we'll put you on the river anytime. If you got your own boat and all you're looking for is a shuttle, heck yeah. Did you add you a sticker to the back of it, the New River?
Yeah.
Or did you have that the other day?
I added it to it. I bought it when I was up there. Look on the other side. You see the other side?
Uh-uh.
You'll like that side.
Has it got the monkey around on it? There you go, look at that. Look at that, got the old monkey around up there. I got a new one. I bet I ain't bring none with me. No, I didn't. I got my new ones that says get your paddles wet. So if you see back there, the Wondering Electrician, he's on the phone, going down the river. So today's trip is kind of a multi-purpose dual trip. I've hooked up with a group on Facebook who kind of turned me on to something neat that I thought was just super neat. Yadkin River Fishing and Paddling is a Facebook page that I got kind of hooked up with, and basically the reason I did that was to kind of help grow my Facebook. But I got hooked up with them, and they're a pretty good group of guys and gals. It's a couple that runs it, and that's who I've been talking to. And they also have another Facebook page called Carolina Trail Seekers. And Carolina Trail Seekers and Yadkin River Fishing and Paddling are two different pages, but kind of they're run by the same folks. And I really like what the Trail Seekers do is that they are they put stuff out for you to find. You know, they'll take rocks and pieces of wood, stuff that's been painted. They'll paint their logo, their message on it, that kind of thing. And then they'll stick it out for folks to find. And sometimes people find it, and sometimes people find it and they relocate it. But you're supposed to find it and check in with them on their Facebook page. And then turn around and send them a message, that kind of thing, tell them where you found it. And then some people leave it, or some people relocate it, or, you know, I think they've kind of done a little bit of everything. But I come out here today to try to, they need some more river rock to paint on. And I was going to try to grab some off the Yadkin, but the water is so deep today that in an area that was about 3 foot deep is now about 6 foot deep. I'm gonna say the lake's probably about 3-4 foot higher than what it typically is. But we've had a lot of rain today, so go figure. But today we're doing the Highway 64 bridge on the Yadkin down to the wildlife access, which is just off of 801 over in Davie County. It's 9 miles. It's 9 miles, and I'm kind of hoping that it's not as much paddling as it typically is, because usually it's a lot of paddling. I've done this trip probably about, I don't know how many times, 7 or 8, 9, something. I've done this quite a few times, but I've not done it since I've been doing videos. So this is my first time on it with a video, and I was trying to get out here and find some rocks and stuff for the Carolina Trail Seekers page. So we're gonna hope for some water here in a little bit that's a little lower, not as deep. So maybe I can find some river rocks to give them. But either way, I'm hoping that I don't fall in, because this is a dirty river. It's always muddy. The Yadkin's always been a muddy river. And today is definitely no different.
I think I know why you swamped that boat last time you had it.
What's that?
Yeah, look where you're sitting in the water right there.
Yes, it.
And it ain't like just where you're sitting there. The back of it's just like too. Because you ain't got a lot of gear in it, do you? Which, I mean, probably helps the way it floats, you know what I mean, like grip, tracks and stuff.
I could probably haul another 70, 80 pounds of gear. Maybe more than that. Probably about 80.
It's just your water line's a lot lower than what mine is. And like it's kind of like mine, you know, up kind of comes up like this. So I think when you went over that day in the water, if you watched the video, what happened, you got just a little bit out of level.
Oh yeah, it went like that and just poured right in.
It didn't take a whole lot to get it in there.
No, and I was done then.
It's 2 hours down the river.
We fishing. The Wondering Electricians. Calling his Wondering Electricians.
Yeah, Wondering Electrician's working. Hey. Hey, did you get my text? Oh, really?
I got a feeling the water's too muddy today doing the fishing. But we're gonna practice a little bit anyway. Yeah, we'll have to, this fall, we'll have to take a couple days and ride down and kayak around the ocean, down at the coast.
Yeah, I'd like to. My wife don't want to, she's not big on kayaking down in the marshes and stuff because she's scared of alligators.
And I'm thinking that I would rather, if I'm gonna do a 200-mile trip or something even that big, I'm thinking I'd rather go north and come home rather than go from home south. I think I'd rather go north.
Do a 200-mile trip or something, 150, something like that. If I was you and you wanted to come home or pretty close to home, then I would do like tailwater. Because it's upper in the Yadkin.
Yeah.
I'd do tailwater right there to your house. Because you could put in there.
That's what we talked about last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like, what did I say, like 150 miles?
I think that's what it was. Seems like 160.
I think it's like 145 to.
And if you did, let's say you did 20 miles a day. That wouldn't be.
You start doing about 7 days.
Yeah. Spend a week on the river.
But it works pretty well. It's a little confusing at first.
You didn't get in on that kayak canoe thing they did over in from like 601 to the bull hole or something, 801 to the bull hole, or
You can't get there from Bullhole. You get from the Bullhole to 601, you can't go to Bullhole.
maybe that's what it was. I don't remember what it was.
I've done that run a ton of times. I've done it more than doing this one. That's our quick go-to one right there. Bullhole at 601.
Yeah.
It only takes us about 2 hours, no matter what the water's like.
Is there any rapids, or is it like this?
When it starts out at the Bullhole at the dam, if the water's at the right level, it's about midway. There's a few rapids, like down at the dam where the rocks are at and stuff. But after about 150 yards, it's just like this the whole way. Only it's a lot narrower. You're in the shade the whole time because the river's only about from that bank right there to me. The problem is that it's narrow. It's so narrow that if the trees have come down, which they are right now, that causes a problem to get through.
And then I got one lady that watches them because her and her husband are into kayak. Well, she watched my video and then she watched yours, and she said I almost peed myself laughing. She said that was just so funny. I said, well, that's what it's all about. Yeah, Yackleberry said it was probably one of the better ones we've done. So when you want to do an overnighter? Huh? Yeah, I was trying to spin back around and see if I couldn't get up behind that, but this one don't spin like my Pelican. Now we just come through that rapid. Kevin's going back up there to it. But the bad part about it is I look down at my camera when we come through. I don't got any of the footage. And from the back side, it looks like nothing. From the front side, it was it looked like it was pretty good, but it wasn't nothing to it. So if anybody can tell, I got a paddle leash on my paddle. today. This is the second time I've ever used a paddle leash. A buddy of mine's making them out of 550 cord, and I think I'm going to put them on my website to sell. So if you're interested in a paddle leash out of 550 cord, they're about 3 foot long, which means that you got about a 10-foot strand of 550 cord. If you were ever out somewhere and needed a little bit of cord, you got you some. So if you're interested in a paddle leash, send me a message, leave me a comment, shoot me an email, check out my website, and we'll get you one.
I was telling my camera here about how I wish there was more rapids, because I know how you like to collect water 12 foot at a time.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy flipping over, especially when it's just me by myself. I got to tighten up I made my new camera mount, and but I got to tighten it up.
All that. But now
Why in the world did you see that?
What's that?
It's like pushing me left.
It's swirling here for some reason. I don't know what's that.
There's nothing coming out over there.
I know, but it's swirling me around too. I bet there's some rocks underneath the water right there.
Probably pushing us around.
I think we're still a little ways away from Dutchman Creek.
No, we ain't. Right straight ahead of us. Yeah, we're almost done. We did 9 miles pretty quick. I'm gonna try to get up in Dutchman's Creek a little piece, since I got a little time to kill. You ain't in no hurry, are you? Let's see if we can't get up in there. Yeah, I ain't never seen it this high. We're going up Dutchman's Creek off the Yadkin River. Huh? If I can. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. I don't know if it's worth the fight.
You ain't going very fast.
You done?
Perfect.
Whew. It's a whole lot better going this way than it is coming up. We just floating down the river now. Well, that was Dutchman's Creek off the Yadkin River over in Davie County. Would be a bad little creek as long as the water's up pretty good. You could navigate it pretty well. That might be a trip for another day. I got to work on my camera mount. I forgot my sunglasses was up there. Hey guys, so I got this leash, paddle leash. I've never been a big fan of paddle leashes, but if you seen my trip the last time I was with the Wondering Electrician, we went down the Yadkin River. A paddle leash would have come in quite handy. So I had a buddy of mine that weaves stuff out of paracord, and he made me this leash. Now the leash itself's about 3 foot long. So if you were to if you got into a situation where you needed a little paracord with a string or something, you could unravel your leash, and you've got right at about 10 foot paracord, I think is he said what it takes to make each leash is about 3 foot. So I mean, I'm sorry, 10 foot. He's also making them out of a weed eater string, and those kinds stretch out. They're short to start off with, but then they stretch out. So let's see who's calling me. Yes, ma'am. Hey.
Do I need to go get the kids?
No. You can do whatever you want to. I told Mama that I'd pick the kids up probably about 5. And we're actually just coming off the like we're almost pulling up to the get out. We'll be off the river here in about 10 minutes. No, I got them. Why? I got them. See, now I don't know, but now the monkeying around is on the YouTube arguing with his wife over who's gonna pick up the kids. Well, I gotta edit that out. Hold on, I'll put you on speakerphone so the fans, the monkeying around fans, can hear you fuss at me for not wanting to, for going to get the kids. Well, I can go get them. Because I told Mama, I said, I'll pick them up about 5. Because I figured that it was going to take I figured it'd take a little while to get down this, but this is up. The Indian Dam, I couldn't even see you couldn't see the rocks. We're done, and we got such a late start because he had run into some issues or something. So we've honestly done this trip in about 3 hours and 15 minutes. Because this thing is flowing. And we stopped a while ago and went up that little creek, Dutchman's Creek on the side. We went up it for a little bit till Yeah, till we just. No, I haven't fell out at all. Hey, I'm kicking your ass when we get to the end. My wife just said, you know what's wrong with 12-foot kayak? Holds 12 foot of water.
Oh, I love it. After I thought you had it under control, when you went back toward the island, you were swimming a little bit, and I passed within arm's length of you.
Yeah.
I felt like an ass. I was like, you know, I could have hooked a rope onto it and towed that damn thing to shore for him.
Well, that's what one of the guys at work goes, man. He just paddled right past you.
At that point, I really thought you had it under control. I watched out, I was like, you know what?
I'll tell you one thing, I got everything tethered this time.
Not when it's up, that's for sure.
Well, did you see last week down at the High Rock Dam, they found that kayak? Yeah, they found a kayak floating. A fisherman did a couple days after that, all that rain. And they never found the owner.
Really?
Not for like it was like 2 days later. But they were down there using sonar and dragging the river and looking to see if they had. Lord of mercy, my phone was blowing up. Hey, you all right? You all right? You ain't kayaking, are you? I said, no, I'm fine, guys. But the guy finally had called in and he said that he had flipped and lost his kayak. He couldn't catch it. It was gone, but his buddies helped him get out of the water. So he got out of the water, but he lost his boat.
Yeah.
But they had recovered it. Wildlife.
There was a guy.
Been said. Heck, my wife even said that your video was funnier. I just thought about that. What we're gonna have to do is hook up with Yackleberry, I guess. Hook up with the River Kings.
Hey, Yackleberry might be a hard one to hook up with if you just want to fly in here.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to fly. Where is it in Kansas or something?
Missouri.
Yeah,
I want to go through the Colorado River.
oh, I'd love to do something like that, man.
Through the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that'd be a rough ride.
I don't know, man. Some of the videos
Some of it will be rough. Some of it will.
Yeah, some of the videos I've looked at on YouTube are good. You just you know, paddle, but the water's so pretty. It's so clean. Yeah, man.
It's sucked under the dock. I slammed that thing last time.
Oh. Catch anything?
Not yet. Camera's still rolling.
And yeah. All right. Well, we done.